What's up, everybody? My name's Jonathan Odell. For those of you that don't know me, which is probably everybody, I'm still very new to this video making thing. However, I felt very called to make a video pertaining to this subject matter. First off, if you are seeing this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I think this is where I tell you to like, follow, and subscribe. But look, man, so something that's bothering me and I've been putting quite a bit of thought into is Andrew Tate. I'm assuming if you're seeing this video, you probably know who Andrew Tate is. He's the kickboxer dude turned content creator, the top G. Anyway, he got banned, man, and I think it's bullshit. I genuinely think it's bullshit. A lot of his videos, they actually kind of spoke to me, and the reason for that is I lived through a lot of similar situations and dealt with a lot of behavior that these women he's calling out are doing, and this shit's glorified. Like ruining a dude's life. Let's glorify that and make that cool and funny and acceptable. That's not fucking cool, dude. It's evil and it's fucked up on so many levels. It's not cool. Like, I don't go around trying to like bring people down, belittle them, berate them. There's no use in that. And what does that do? That's another person's life and their psyche that you're fucking with. It's fucked up. It's not cool. I've lived through it, and don't get me wrong, in my personal situation, yes, I made mistakes. I was in a 10-year marriage. Made a lot of mistakes, but I spent the majority of that marriage being belittled, being hated, being gaslighted, and accepting that behavior. Because I felt like I owed it. Because it was like, oh, I did this, so I guess this is what I get. We had kids together. Was staying in that relationship for the kids. And plus, I honestly love that woman. And I genuinely felt bad for the shit I'd done. But, knowing what I know now, that doesn't mean that you stay in a marriage and let someone treat you like you're less than dirt. And that's why I believe that I think this shit correlates directly to this guy being taken off the fucking internet, dude. He took the internet over and he did it quick. And there's a reason for that. It's because the shit that he was saying it's very prominent in society today. Like, there's a lot of women out there, and I'm not saying all of them, obviously. And there's also a lot of men out there, toxic as fuck. It's the way it is. You can't let, like a couple bad apples define the entire orchard. I'm not trying to do that. But what I am saying is a lot of his video content was pointing out a lot of behaviors and a lot of examples of females glorifying the bullshit behaviors and actions that they do towards dudes. And they think it's funny. It's not funny. It's fucked up, again. And he was taken off the internet and accused of being a misogynist. And a misogynist, by definition, is somebody that is, one moment here, a person who dislikes, despises, or is strongly prejudiced against women. The dude's not a misogynist, all right? All he was doing, he had a lot of video content pointing out really shitty behavior, again, and basically, like, trying to hold people account. I want to say people here, not even just women. Again, there's toxic men, there's toxic women, regardless of the fucking gender or sex or whatever the fuck you want to call it. There's both, okay? In people, there are toxic people. And these toxic people are being glorified for fucking with other people in their lives. And I think it's bullshit. That, to me, is not funny. It's not cool, okay? I'm an asshole, but I'm not going to go around and try to force my reality and my hate onto somebody else in an effort to alter their life or their psyche and then sit there and laugh about it. That's evil. Plain and simple. It's fucking evil, and it's not cool. And it seems like in society today, the shit's glorified. Again, it's glorified, celebrated. These women and these people, these women and men, think the shit's funny. Like, in a certain context, yeah, I can see where it can be used as humor. Absolutely. But in the real world, in real life, it's fucked up. Like, people go around literally wanting to impose their hate because they're not happy. They're not happy with themselves. They want to go, and a lot of times they're ignorant to that fact. They don't have the self-awareness to go, oh, hey, what I just did is a toxic behavior. I need to correct that. That's not what they're doing. They're just going around fucking with people and laughing about it, dude. It's fucked off. Totally fucked off. I don't think the shit's cool, and it pisses me off that this guy gets taken off the internet and being accused of being a misogynist. He doesn't fucking hate women. He was using the truth, dude. And again, today in a society today where the truth is like frowned upon, you can't tell the truth. People think you're being aggressive. It's not aggressive to tell the truth. It seems like in society today, people want to dance around the truth, without admitting anything or taking accountability for anything, thinking that, and their reason for doing that generally is either A, they're not accountable of admitting their wrongdoings, or B, it's because they're attempting to be so politically correct in an attempt to gain further social status. Like, who fucking cares? To me, I'm not gonna sit there and allow dumb, bad, absurd shit to fucking be my driving force in my decision making process. Like, I'm not gonna allow that. That shit don't justify political correctness. Doesn't justify treating people like shit, in my opinion. Drives me nuts. But again, they accuse this dude of being a misogynist, derogatory towards women. Even though he's got multiple examples, and what his content was proving that point from the opposite end of the spectrum. It was actually a lot of women laughing about doing fucked up shit to dudes, and it's like, again, it's glorified. Like, that's what most of his content is, what it was, a lot of it. And apparently the truth is frowned upon. Again, they don't want the truth out there, it seems like. So something that kind of came across my mind was, I've heard the word, male chauvinist, which is basically that term has been replaced with misogynist, which is, someone that dislikes or just hates women or whatever. Something that crossed my mind was like, what's the equivalent of that for a female? What's a female that like hates a dude? So I looked it up, and it's a misandrist. I've never heard that word in all my 30 years, not once. I found that a little weird. That's never talked about. You never hear the word misandrist ever in mainstream media, news, videos, nothing. So again, that was kind of weird to me. What else here? Yeah, on taking this dude down, dictionary.com, like when I typed in the search, misandrist, dictionary.com, there was like a little search query thing, or one of the results. It said, dictionary.com actually says, mainstream feminists are not misandrists. They seek equal rights for men and women. I think that's bullshit. Like, there are so many videos out there of people, like, dudes going to feminist movements and, like, being hated, literally, for lack of a better term. Of course, they're not going to say, oh, I hate that, or I hate that person, but their behavior's downright hateful. And then they're saying it's not hateful, but it is. Again, dancing around the fucking truth. It's stupid. And I hate it. I hate that men are looked at as misogynist, and that word and label is thrown around so easily on any dude that tries to bring up a logical point. And we never hear that term to describe women, Maybe people just don't care. Maybe I care too much. I don't know. Either way, I think it's fucked up. A lot of things are fucked up, especially in society today. But that's besides the point. His views, Andrew Tate, his views were called misogynistic and derogatory. TikTok told The Independent that misogyny is a hateful ideology. And my question is, if this is true, which by definition it is, misogyny, the definition again, is the hate or prejudice of women. If this is true, then are the examples of the hateful and derogatory things that women celebrate, are those not considered misandry? Because misandry in and of itself is also hateful, and it's hate, and yet it's being glorified on the same platforms that are taking this guy down. It's pretty conflicting or what's the word? Contradictive. I think that's fucked up. It's bullshit. I know that guy helped me. His videos helped me a lot. He was saying shit that I was thinking and questioning and wondering. So I think it's fucked up that they're taking this guy down. Again, he made a lot of good points, logic-based points, factual-based points, and they took the guy down. I think it's bullshit. I actually watched a video that said It was actually Andrew Tate's brother. I believe his name's Tristan. And there's another dude named Sneeko. That's his screen name or whatever. At first, I found that dude kind of annoying because he just sits there and like yells at his computer. But he also, you know, the more I got to watching him, the guy also makes a lot of good points. And one of the videos that I saw was Tristan Tate. He was speaking with Sneeko, and what he said was, when asked, or he was told that the top 3 men online that are helping dudes out by the masses are Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, and Sneeko. And I can understand where that would be a fact. Because there's a lot of dudes out there getting treated like shit, busting their ass for women that don't give a fuck. And then laughing about it. Or still like, you know, like fucking with that dude. You know, like, oh, look how much effort this guy puts in for me. I don't give a fuck. You know, that's kind of the attitude, and that's what their actions are showing. And then that's what these interviews are exposing. And it's, again, it drives me insane that it's celebrated. You know, a woman can do that shit to a man and laugh about it, and it's glorified and celebrated. But if a man fucking, on the other hand, if a man does that shit, and even on like a micro level, then he's a piece of shit and he's hated. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. But again, these dudes, they make a lot of really good fucking points, man, and a lot of that shit resonated with me. And the reason for that is, again, I went through I was in a marriage for a long time and putting up with that kind of behavior and shit for a long time because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. And thank God I made it out alive. Like, for real. It's sad but true, you know? And I think there's a lot of dudes out there, obviously. Like, if he got that popular that quick, that's because there's a lot of people watching his content. And they're watching it for a reason. And my reason personally was because he was saying the shit I was thinking and living through. And it was like, oh my God, this makes a lot of sense. I've felt that way. And obviously there's a lot of other people that do too. So that tells me a lot. That says there's a lot of dudes going through that shit. And it's not right. I don't fucking like it. I don't agree with it. I don't think anybody should agree with it. I think it's fucked up that society allows that shit to be okay, and then they want to ban the motherfucker that's got the balls enough to fucking call the shit out and call women out. You know, like, what? It's not okay to call out wrongful behavior anymore? Like, what the hell, dude? It don't make sense, and I cannot stand it. So I'm gonna do my best to advocate for this guy, man. I like the dude. I like him a lot. He helped me out again. Made a lot of good points and kind of helped me realize a lot of different things with his content. Does that make me a misogynist? No. I love women. I don't know, I was about to say I love men, but that could be taken out of context. I like people. I love people, okay? People are capable of amazing fucking things. And that to me is cool. I like seeing all the cool shit people can do. And that includes men and women, obviously, you know? Like, but yeah, I'm going to do my best to advocate for this guy because it makes a lot of sense. And I think that it's wrong that he's being taken down. I truly do. I think it's wrong. What else? I think that's actually it for now. I'm sure something else will pop into my head and I'll probably make another video. Again, I'm Jonathan Odell. I think this is also where I tell you to like, subscribe, follow, or whatever. If you agree with what I'm saying, drop a comment. We'll talk about the shit. We'll discuss the shit. We'll figure something out. We'll do something. I'm gonna start making some more of these videos. That's what I need to do anyway, apparently. I enjoy doing it. I think it's cool. It's fun. Gives me a place to speak. You know, I'm that person that listens to people that people want to talk to, and then whenever I take my turn to speak, like, nobody ever wants to listen because everything's about everybody but me. So I'm going to use this place to speak my mind. So there you have it. Again, like, follow, comment, do whatever. Have a good day.